What is up, everyone? My name is Luna, as if you already do not know, and this is the last episode of Animal Crossing. As you can tell by the title of the video, it says Animal Crossing Wild World 363, Day 364 and 365. 365 day. Today is the last episode, the final video of Animal Crossing Wild World ever. The final video of this Historia in Wild World. I recommend you watch the video before this, because I do explain a couple things, and it may be kind of good for you. I don't know, maybe not. Watch Day 363, because if you watch Day 163 and you're watching this, you're like, Luna, didn't you, this last episode you said next episode was gonna be the last episode, and what are you doing? I got confused, because I thought, last episode, the previous episode of this one was Day 364, and I thought I was going to play on Day 365 and go into Day 366, but, yeah, that whole idea kind of bonked because I kind of messed it up, but this is even more perfect. As you can tell, the new year is going to be starting, well, at least for me, that is. New Year is going to be starting within an hour from now, and like I said in the previous video, I am going, I've been rummaging through my head of various things I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to be showing off everything in my house right now. So if you're new, if you're old, if you've been watching since day one, or if you've been doing any of those things, I'm going to be looking through everything I have. I'm going to look through all the music. I'm going to look at my drawers. I'm going to look at all the shiny stuff I have in my room, my fucking menorah, wherever it is, and my fucking Christmas tree. You throw in some couple swear words, because I know at the beginning of the series I was very liberal on the swearing, and there were episodes where I do talk about me being worried about how much I swear, and I cleaned it up a little bit, but I still swear. But fuck it, I'm an adult. Suck my dick if you don't like it. That's my philosophy. Holy shit. Let's alienate all the viewers who can't handle the F word or the S word. Oh no, cursing. Oh, Luna.
Oh, this YouTuber doesn't need a curse, and he's popular. No wonder you're not. Fuck you, Luna.
Yeah, let's have those people who are commenting, saying terrible things to me just because I said the F-bomb, or the S-bomb, or anything like that, saying that I'm a worthless piece of life, I'm nothing but scum. All things like that, That wasn't very fun. But anyway, so I'm gonna get on with the story of my 1 year in Animal Crossing. I'm going to tell the whole year, and a lot of stuff has happened, from, random trivial things that mean a lot to me, but don't mean a lot to a lot of other people, but this is what this series is about. This series was, like, capturing a very small portion of 1 year of my life. This is what this series was. It captured a very, very small portion of the 1 year of my life, and beginning out the year, I was miserable. And I'll get off on that, and I'll talk about all the stuff. I'll mention, me opening up and talking about how I almost committed suicide. Obviously not this year, but years beforehand. Me opening up and talking about my relationships and how I felt, and all these kind of things that, have always been bothering me, that I've always kept within, and I never really talked about. I've talked about it in Animal Crossing. Now, you may view it as, why the fuck are you talking about those things in here? You don't even get a lot of views. What's the point of keeping up the series on all this wonderful stuff? You're gonna learn everything. Pretty much everything. Hopefully I could educate you guys on everything that's, Animal Crossing 1 year has been about. And if you're new to the series because of this episode, I hope you guys watch it. And like I said, I was very liberal on the swearing. And I was an asshole back then. I was way bigger an asshole than I already am. I like to pride myself in being an asshole, yes.
Ugh, why would I watch anyone who prides himself as being an asshole?
But, in the end, I'm pretty damn good. But, alright, continuing on. The story of the story before Astaria. The story before writing the paper, my project, my creative writing creation myth project that is Astaria, and rewriting it, and what the hell am I talking about? The story leading up to me writing the story of Astaria, and why I wrote that story, and why I chose the name of my town. And it's gonna deal with relationship, and it's kind of weird how relationships kind of eat up your life, isn't it? Yeah, be jealous at all these bitches. This was the first ever, rare flower that I've ever got. Just to throw that out there. And that's a purple rose that I just ended up liking. The star hairpin, one of the first hairpins I bought. But, alright, continue on. So, there was this girl, you know, I dated her last year, around this time. You know, in 2012, I dated her, around that time. Finally, you know, we talked so much, you know, I finally been able to talk to her and all this stuff. After such a long time of being out of her life and her being out of my life, and I still remembered her. And, you know, that little, I guess that little thing that we had in high school when I was a junior, and, you know, she was a year younger than me. You know, it got sparked back up, and even more, and this person matured, and I matured. Definitely, I was a better person. I'm a better person now than what I was back when. You know, but I still don't view myself as a good person. I still did shitty things. And me being a good person now doesn't atone for what I did back when. And if you've listened to everything I've done back when, you know, how I've used people, how I've, you know, done all the terrible things like that. I wasn't a very good person back then. But, you know, I was, you know, this girl had me head over heels. I was in love with this girl. This is the first girl I've ever loved. This is the first girl I ever told you I love you to. You know. Here's all the music I got. I try to do it every single week, but obviously, if you guys watch the series from the beginning, you know I missed a couple weeks. Because I would forget. But, you know, and I was in love with this girl, and there's something that happened, right? Pretty much like a boyfriend kind of thing. He came out of nowhere, he was the new shiny object, and she fell for that guy instead of me, and that should have been, you know, that should have been the thing. It's like, Luna, don't go with this girl. She's bad new bears, you know? But I went on with it and waited for this girl, because he was jealous of me and forbid her to talk to me as an ultimatum, or he was gonna kill himself. And she didn't want him to kill himself. And, which I never brought that information out, but that pretty much was it. And, you know, that pissed me off, and I was like, fucking do it then. I don't care. I don't care about your life. You're ruining someone else just so you can make yours better. Huh. Yeah, Luna gets a little selfish around things like that. I pretty much told the guy to kill himself, so yeah, that's uncheck mark for someone. How terrible Luna was back when. Look at this room. This is my scary toy room. I fucking love it. But you know, I was starstruck over this girl. You know, she had me head over heels, and you know, she was an artist. She was a painter. And the reason why I'm mentioning this, because Astaria, a creation myth story, the two people that were in the story, who were from heaven and one was from hell, they weren't from heaven or hell, that's not what I called them, but I'll give it to give you simply with enough, because Earth was nothing back when. And I'm going to get into the story right about now. So, the story of Astaria, this was inspired by the girl because she was a painter. And I took and we're supposed to create a creation myth. And, you know, I was just thinking, rumbling of things, trying to think. I was like, alright, creation myth. I should create a story. Alright, a story. Obviously, we should do that. Centered around this girl. You know, she was everything. She wasn't on my mind all the time, but, you know, she was definitely a big majority of my life, I guess you could say. You know, stupid teenager crap. You know, I was like 15, 16 around that time. I was the youngest in my class. So the story of Astaria, I've told it plenty of times before in every single hour special that I've had, which I've done for almost every single holiday. But, getting on with it. For like the 4th time. This is my space room. Love my space room. So pretty much the story of Astaria goes like this. There's two people, one from heaven, one from hell. The one from hell creates cataclysmic, beautiful things, like ice tundras, deserts. I believe she created mountain ranges, if I'm not mistaken. She created, you know, the sun. She created, I believe she created the sun, if I'm not mistaken. If she didn't, then fuck it, because I know the sun and the moon do hold something within the story. Because I viewed this girl as my sun and shine, I guess you could say. Something a little stupid. Something stupid. Something cute to say, but... Going on, like I said, I always get sidetracked when I tell stories, and I very much do not. I'm sorry that I'm like ruining the first episode of the series. I mean, the last episode of the series. But and then the male, The one from hell is a female, and the one from heaven is a male, and he pretty much made the opposite. He made flowers, meadows, luscious green forests, hills, rolling hills, like rivers and waterfalls, and all those beautiful things that you view not harmless, except kind of waterfalls are kind of harmless when you really think about it, but that's not the point here, everyone. Maybe I'm adding a little extra something into it. But pretty much they go around into Earth, and Earth was nothing. It was just a black slate, and they were painting it. They were painting Earth. They were creating this new place, this new place together when they were supposed to do it alone. Now, they weren't doing it hand in hand. The girl kept to himself, and the guy kept to himself. The guy was infatuated by the girl. Get this story? When I was infatuated by, the girl named Jessica, the new girl, that sat across from me from the lunch table with very, very pretty blue eyes. And drawing the kind of little comparisons, and he became infatuated with this girl. She had, like I said, I mentioned the very, very pretty blue eyes for a reason. He was infatuated with this girl's eyes also. They were like stars to him, or something like that. Stariated, or actually, no, what? They pretty much, her eyes end up being the inspiration of stars, of what stars are. He puts her eyes into the sky, what he views them as, and they were stars. And he created the stars into the sky, and the stars were her eyes. So, because they shined and sparkled and did all those wonderful things like that. And then, they pretty much end up creating the whole Earth as it is. No living beings, no nothing like that. There's no animals or anything like that yet. That comes along once everyone gets there and things just start showing up, I guess you could say that. But I didn't explain that in the creation myth. I explained how pretty much Adam and Eve, what these two people were, end up being together in the end, years and years later. I'm talking decades later. They end up together. And that's pretty much was my way of showing that I was going to wait for this girl as long as it takes, no matter what, And, yeah. And they pretty much create the world that we are now. They are viewed as the Adam and Eve of everything. And that was my creation. That was the story of Astaria. And it was inspired heavily by the girl and my feelings at that time. Now, I ended up dating this girl years later, as soon as, I believe, as soon as I got done graduating. It was, last year, I believe. Was it last year? No, it was It was last year, wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? Holy shit. Was it last year? It was last year. So, I ended up dating this girl last year, and I remember graduating that October of last year. Yeah, definitely, it's coming back to me now. I graduated of October of 2012. I had to do extra stuff, but I don't need to explain that. I've talked about in previous episodes at length why I had to do it, and my causes for flunking and me not giving two shits. Pretty much me not caring. Not caring about my grades or my future or anything like that. But, yeah, I ended up dating this girl, and, I ended up bringing up the story, and she remembers it, and, she drew things for me, and she remembered me. She, she always wanted to talk to me. She hated the relationship that she was in. She was only in it to keep the guy alive. Yeah, we ended up dating, we ended up hitting it off. That old little fling in high school ended up hitting off more years later. 3 to 4 years later, and, I talked to this girl, no, it was two and a half years. I talked to this girl at lengths all the time, sharing things with her, opening up to her. I thought this girl was the one, I was in love with this girl. I said I loved you to this girl for the first time, and this is leading up in December 13th, I believe, or December 10th or December 11th. I know it's December 10th or December 13th. Within that time, no, she broke up with me on December 13th. December 10th. No, December 11th or December 10th, I told this girl I loved her to her face. First girl I ever said that to, and meant it. And which we'll get into that a little bit more. And then, boom, you know, that sets off everything. A couple days later, she breaks up with me. She has to work on school. She has to focus on her art. She wants, you know, go places. Go places I'm not going, where I can't go. And she wants to focus. And then I end up finding out months later that she started dating someone a couple days before, December 10th, actually. Yeah, so it was December 11th. A couple days before I told her I loved her. And she was going to break up with me. And so she pretty much ended up cheating on me. And then I told this girl I loved her, which was a terrible, terrible, terrible timing. And, you know, that ruined my life at that moment. She was the shining star in my life. It was kind of weird to think about it, because I never got so invested in a girl back when. Like, as heavy as I did, I was thoroughly invested. We were talking a lot. We were spending a lot of time together, you know. And, yeah, it was terrible, because I thought this girl was the one, you know. I thought, like, when you tell someone you love them, that was it. Obviously not for me, for back when. All these girls told me I loved them, and I said it back just because. I never thought of any of the feeling or everything with it, so I was destroyed for a long, long time. And I was still doing YouTube back when. I was doing Katawa Shoujo. I started hating doing Katawa Shoujo. I had a love-hate with Katawa Shoujo, which I'll bring that up later on. And pretty much, and you guys who've watched from the beginning kind of know the rants that I've gone on back when for it. And, you know, me not being prepared, and, you know, me being immature about everything. But my own personal feelings about it. But, yeah, that pretty much happens. Destroyed everything. Now this is leading up to me starting this 365-day playthrough. You know, weeks gone by, and January 1st roams around. The girl stopped talking to me. I talked to her for a little bit. She started to get a little bit more distant. She said she will never stop talking to me. I remember she made that promise to my face and told me she would never stop talking to me no matter what happened. And she lied. I remember I was getting even more bummed out because of that. And I had a feeling there was another guy, but I confronted her about it, and she didn't tell me anything, and she didn't have to. Because I thought it was afterwards, not during it. But, and then what ends up happening? January 1st, Banana Pie Lord, also known as Mr. Hoops now. Banana Pie Lord starts his Animal Crossing City Folk 365-day playthrough, day 1, on January 1st. And I watch it. Banana Pie Lord is one of the people that influenced me on my channel. He is one of the biggest influences on my, of me, of a person. And I loved everything he's done, you know. I dug his Minecraft stuff. That's how I found him, you know. I was really into Minecraft back when. I wasn't, you know, I never played it, but I watched people play it. I haven't played it until, like, in 2012. That's the first time I ever played Minecraft, and, you know, he did Minecraft playthroughs. He did other playthroughs, too, which I loved even more, because it showed something else than, you know, typical blocky, shitty Minecraft. And, you know, he's playing this City Folk playthrough, a 365-day, where he uploads one video every single day. I'm like, what is this? This is pretty damn interesting, and I kind of got that itch to do it. I'm like, I don't have Animal Crossing City Folk. I don't know much about Animal Crossing. I played it once before, months before. I played my Wild World 365-day playthrough. I asked if people wanted me to keep it going, and no one really cared. No one commented until like weeks later, I believe, saying they want me to continue it, but it was already done. I deleted my save. I deleted everything to do with it. And, yeah, and I started my playthrough of it 2 days afterwards, and I named it Astoria, after the girl, because I was still, you know, choked up about her, but it was very, 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 after the story, because it was still heavily influenced by her, and I wanted this to be heavily influenced by her somewhat, and it was, but in the end, it's not really. Astoria is something that I've used on my channel for a very, very long time. And, you know, I enjoy the name Astoria. It's very creative, it's different, not a lot of people have it, except that one dude who has Astoria. I believe, I don't know, when his video came out, I got more views on the first episode, and, a lot of people were like, you stole the name from... What the fuck is his name? I don't know what his name is. I don't know who he is. Like, when people were telling me about... Zach Scott Gaming's, there you go. I don't watch him. You know, I'm not really interested in the stuff he makes, but, you know, this guy, he had a story, and people were like, freaking telling me, like, oh, you stole it from him, you just changed one letter. Oh, what are you doing? All that stuff like that, which I talked about it like, oh my god, I don't know when, like day 100 something of Animal Crossing when New Leaf came out, when he started doing a New Leaf playthrough. But I ended up doing Wild World because it was on an emulator, and I could play it on an emulator easily, and I played it on a Nintendo DS emulator, which, I mean, on a No-Catch GBA emulator, which is not the best known for sound, which you guys could tell in the beginning of that playthrough. The sound was not the best. It was shitty. And I went through a multitude of problems within that series. For those of you who do know, I had mic issues, I had leveling issues, I had this issue where the game would lag. Now, I figured out why the game was lagging was because I have to restart my computer after I render a video, and I had this little schedule going on for my antivirus, and it would slow down my computer greatly. And it would fuck it up, and I wouldn't notice, and all that wonderful stuff. I ended up learning it, like, days and days afterwards. Like, weeks and months, maybe 2 to 3 months into my series, I learned what it was. And, yeah, I started my series because I was inspired by Banana Pilot starting his series, and I wanted to do it. And I didn't know it was going to be a big thing. I don't view it as a big thing, because it's not. You know, I get comments all the time, people saying, you know, they want me to get more popular because of the series and all this wonderful stuff. And, you know, if you want me to get more popularity, just share my videos. It's easy as that. Share them, post them on your Facebook, post them on your Twitter. Talk to them about your friends, stuff like that. Word of mouth, whatever. You know, I don't really ask for shoutouts. I don't do any of that. I'm not pretty much into it. If you guys want to share me, you guys share me. You know, share me on Google Plus now. Liking a video on Google Plus automatically shares you. So, yeah, there we go with that. So if you guys want to do that, you know, I'm not begging you to. I don't usually beg you guys to do anything unless I want you to do something. And here, you don't have to do that. I'm perfectly fine with where I'm at. I've definitely had conversation talking about how I feel about my views and all that wonderful stuff, which was something I did share within this, because my channel did grow. I reached 1,000 subscribers during the time span, and I'm about to hit 3,000 pretty soon, and yeah, all within a span of a year, almost a year plus. And you know, it's nice. You know, my videos are getting more views now, and you know, people are getting more interested in my comments. So I'm very, very interested. You know, a couple months back, I only got like 20 views per video, and then once my Animal Crossing series started to pick up again, people started watching my other stuff, and everything kicked up to 100, 80 to 100 now. And I'm very happy about that. But obviously, we all want more. And we all don't get very content in the things that we have in life, do we? But, yeah, and I wanted to play this... I was inspired by the Banana Pilot, and I wanted to play something to be a constant. I wanted something to be a constant, because I needed something to get my mind off of this girl. Now, she was pretty much everything. I spent almost all my time with her. And that just got taken away from me, so I gotta get used to that. It was jarring, it sucks, so I needed something to get away and play Animal Crossing, and, you know, get into my own little world, my own little perfect world of Astoria. My perfect world of Astoria where I do everything. Everything's dictated by me and all this stuff, and she was the main reason why I started this, you know. Started doing the Wild World playthrough, and without her, I doubt I probably would have done this. So I guess it would have been good. Funny how things go in the end. And without her doing that, I probably wouldn't have met the person that I met while playing this game either. And we'll get to that. That's near the end of the story, kids. Luna falls in love again. Yeah, going on. And then, you know, days go by, you know, people get interested, you know, I have ideas, I don't really do the ideas. One of the ideas I had was, like, do questions, and, you know, we had a question and answers every single day, and if there was someone answered it funny or a good answer or anything along those lines, you know, I would have, like, a question of the day, and I did that for, like, 3 days, and no one responded. I got no comments on it at all. Absolutely none, and I just hated that, you know, and I started bringing up that, you know, maybe you guys should play the game with me, because I know how nostalgic this game is. People play this when they're younger, people are playing this game now, and people, you know, are still playing this game, regardless or not, they're playing the other games also, because that's what they grew up with, and, you know, we have an attachment for the things that we grew up with. I will get stuff from him later, but I'm telling the story right now, and, yeah, I was like, you guys play the game with me. That's gonna increase it. You know, I'm gonna do this every single day, talk about, you know, for about 60 days, I was learning Animal Crossing. You know, I didn't play a lot of it. Like I said, it was still rather new to me. And, you know, I was learning Animal Crossing, was learning how to play it, learning everything you need to do. I was still fucking learning. Like, a while ago, I believe he was a new subscriber. I don't know if he was long. I remember, I think it's Steep or Sheep, something like that. I know your name starts with an S. But pretty much he told me about the characters. About specific characters are, you know, they have these quests per se. And to be able to get their, you know, how do I say it, their picture as their crowning achievement. He's like, I see these on the... You guys see this? Finally. The wonderful lights are in the story. Sadly, not everything's all lit up, though I wish it was, all the lights were. But, you know, I could give or take with that. At least we have lights now. Wonderful lights on my cedar trees that I... with probably 2 months' time of planting all of them. Which is pretty damn good. And, going off on that, you know, I'm still learning stuff about it, and I ended up having a love for Animal Crossing that I never knew I was going to have. You know, I thought I was going to either die doing this playthrough, you know, within my personal life, get kicked out of my house, or lose interest in this game. You know, those were the things that were going to quit it, or me having no internet. Which, we had a couple run-ins like that. Every single time we reached the new year, my internet always fucks up. Always. It never fails, always fucks up. Once the bill gets paid, it always turns off, and, you know, everything fucks up. TV turns off, everything, you know, everything linked to my computer turns off, and... boy, that's weird, but... going on. Let's see, where was I? You know, I was learning many things. You know, I created a schedule. I still have the schedule taped up on my screen. It says Animal Crossing schedule. Monday, donate/random. Tuesday, socialize. Wednesday, perfect town. Work on my perfect town. Thursday, socialize. Friday, fishing. Saturday, KK slider. Sunday, socialize. So, going on with it. Now, I started to share more and stuff with it. The stuff I really shared back when was was my thing about Katsuo Shoujo, because Animal Crossing didn't get a lot of views back when, didn't get a lot of attention, no one really cared about it. It was just this boring game Luna played, and no one gave two shits about, and people could still view it as that. You know, people skip through the video, people do whatever, not everyone watches throughout the video. And, goodness gracious, I was having, like, with everything from the stress of the girlfriend still breaking up, because it lasted months. Not until possibly my birthday, or maybe, like, July. Not my around June, May, I started getting over the breakup with her, for finally, after a long time. And that is crazy. It took a long time for me to get over this breakup with this girl. And, it was honestly heartbreaking. I was heartbroken for a long time. I had no one to talk to. I don't have a personal life. You know, I don't have many friends. I don't have anything like that. So I had no one to talk to, and the only people I had to talk to were possibly a random viewer or a random subscriber keeping up with the series. And yeah, it's all my fishies. And it's weird because I was so open about everything. I was open about my relationships, open about many stuff I did, open about, you know, the suicide that I was going to commit back when I was going to jump in front of a train when I didn't give two shits about anything in sophomore year, worst year of my life, me being bullied and hating everyone, all my friends who I thought were my friends, you know, bullying me and pinching me and hitting me and, you know, pushing me off a chair, stealing my food, you know, doing all these things every single day, calling me names, calling me fat, calling me ugly, which led to me growing out my hair, which, for those of you who've stuck around, who've been around for a while, know what I actually look like. I have videos of myself up back when. My camera's broken. My update videos usually have my face, but my cameras are broken, so I can't really do much about that right now. And, you know, I went through that whole torment of bullying, and then I was gonna kill myself. I ran away. I decided against it. I had a change of heart, and I was getting ready to do it. The train was coming, and I changed my mind right as the train was coming, and then that's about it. I was found, and I was taken home, forcefully. But yeah, I talked about a lot of experience, which that's what I think makes this playthrough special. This playthrough different than everyone else's. This is what makes this playthrough great. Now it can make the playthrough the worst fucking playthrough ever if you guys don't give two shits about me. But I threw a personal spin to this playthrough that not a lot of people do. Not a lot of YouTubers share their own personal life because there's no reason to. There's absolutely no reason to. They don't have to. They don't have to share their real name. They could go by their Mr. Fuck you in the ass 365 no 360 no scope. And they could go by that pen name. But I go by my actual last name, Luna. And my first name's Alex. Not really anything. I don't like my first name. I've been called Luna my whole life, so that's what I go by. I only get called Alex when I get in trouble, so there we go with that. But yeah, it's been a wonderful trip. I'm not gonna lie. I've enjoyed it. But you know, I've opened up greatly, and it's helped a lot of people. I've gotten messages. I'm still getting messages of people saying they like what I said, you know, how honest I am, how maybe what I've experienced people are using within their own personal life, and I definitely do enjoy that. You know, I never thought I was going to help anyone, ever, you know, or be something in someone's life, which I'll get to near the end, me actually being a big fixture in someone's life. And, you know, I thought I was just some idiot playing Animal Crossing videos, saying swear words, talking about my channel, being angsty, talking about my life and how woe is me bullshit, and it's actually helping people, telling people about my experiences, what I've done, what I felt, everything like that, and I've helped people. You know, I've helped people who've hurt themselves. I've helped people who wanted to kill themselves. Now, obviously, I remember one viewer said, "Oh, these people could possibly be fake, so don't take it with a grain of salt, or just don't even treat it as fact." Which, hey, I could, but there's a whole bunch of people in this world, and they all experience very different things. You may have a very nice life, but that doesn't mean the person behind the computer screens also has a great life like you. They don't have both their parents. They don't have another parent. They don't have their parents. They don't have friends. They don't have anyone to trust. You know, they don't have a safe place to go to. You know, they don't have the money. They don't have the laptop. They don't have, you know, the luxury of anything that you have. And I'm just talking about straight up the world we live in now, I guess you could view as the normal. Now, I'm not talking about third world kind of things, but, you know, regular everyday struggles that people have to deal with. You know, the bullying, the stress, all that kind of stuff. And it felt amazing knowing that I relieved people's days. I made people's days better just because of my stupid talking. And that is amazing. You know, one day I teared up because of it. Right now, I'm not going to tear up because usually when I'm in the moment, Bro, I'm the shit in the moment. Let's just say that. Also, if you didn't know, my fossil collection was complete. That's the only complete thing I have. I tried to complete my, Oh no, I'm gonna get bit here. I tried to complete my bugs collection, but I couldn't really do it. I sucked. But it's awesome, you know. And throughout this wonderful thing, I went through different, you know, various... as this thing is a 365-day playthrough, I went through various, you know, feuds with people, with me being angry at people, at viewers, I remember I believe I called this girl bitch, I don't recall anymore. I believe her name was Lefty, I think. I see her name on my Skype every once in a while. I called this girl bitch, because she is one. I'm not lying, she is one, and she's admitted to being one. And apparently it hurt her feelings. I did it in a public forum, which I shouldn't have done. Which I know what I did wrong. Which I felt sorry for right then and there. Now I could give two shits. I don't care. I really don't care about that person. Because it's so long ago, and they shouldn't care either. But... let's see, any other stuff. I believe I've yelled at a couple of viewers because they thought I was something that I wasn't. Which is easily thought of because... you guys hear me how I talk about other YouTubers and I think I'm the hottest shit around. And really I'm not. There are people better than me. There are tons and tons of people better than me. There's people playing different games than me. I play what I play because this is the only games I could play. If I could play this, you know, PS4 game, I could. I would. I wish I could. Or this 360 or PS3 game. I wish I could. I wish I had the equipment to do so. I honestly do. You know, I'm making money off YouTube for that reason. It's not a lot of money. Now you're like, oh, Luna, $1,000 is not a lot of money. I haven't made $1,000 on YouTube in the year I've been partnered at all. I've made half of that, close to it. That's about it. But in total, I believe it's almost half, maybe a little bit more. But I've had different expenses, like a microphone, keyboards, headphones, new speakers, various new mices. Or mouses, whatever you may call them. Little mices. Mouses that you use to move the arrow on your screen. Wonderful! Desktop stuff! And, yeah, that was something... Oh, did I forget to show you one more thing? I forgot to show you my paintings. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little laughable, the paintings. Because I've only got one. And, yeah, there's various other expenses for my channel, which lead me to only have around $300+ in the bank, I guess you could say. But yeah, goodness, doing this is great. You know, I don't regret doing this. You know, this brought good stuff into my life. It gave me an output. Though this output did feel kind of empty because there wasn't anyone responding. People responded later, but you know, the Valentine's Day episode is like the legit episode. You know, I don't think that episode has dislike. And it's been up for so long, which I'm kind of surprised, but I don't really care if it got dislikes or not, but I talk about everything. Personal, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I talk about everything. I've always been open about everything on my channel. I've talked about when I lost my virginity. That was a humorous-ass story. I did it in front of a bum. If anyone wanted to know, I did it in front of a bum. Obviously, it sounds kind of weird, but she was half-past drunk, asleep, bullshit. She slammed into the TV in front of us, and the girl's dad and her buddy, the girl's dad, and her dad's buddies were all in the kitchen, and we're in the living room. And it was a small apartment, a really small apartment, and yeah, and we did it there. And I didn't release or anything, but you know, it was interesting talking about that again. But you know, I cleaned up my language because of this, because of Animal Crossing. I was very liberal on the sweating. I was very liberal on the sweating, yes. On the swearing, all that wonderful stuff, and now I'm not. I swear every once in a while, but it's not heavy like I was back when I was, fuck this, fuck that, shit, fuck, like a little kid, you know? Like when you teach, like, for those of you who know toddlers or anything like that, you teach them curse words. You know, they'll say the curse word every single day for the rest of their life. Until they start knowing that this is the no-no word. You don't speak of the no-no words. So going on with the story, so I finally get over the girl, Jessica. Katsuwa Shoujo ends. The stress from Katsuwa Shoujo ends. I've had a great stress from playing that game, which is privated on my channel. I've unprivated one playlist, but that's about it. And, it's very, very iffy. You know, I don't... Oh, yes, let's water the sign. We're moving on forward, and not a lot of things happen, you know. I got around the summertime is when I got all the nice letters. It's when I got... You know, not the nice letters, but, you know, the nice messages and all that stuff, and people, you know, wanting to talk to me about stuff. And all these wonderful things, and not feeling alone, and then all those people disappeared, so then I felt alone again, so I don't know how I feel about that. And then we're pushing on to the July, September. Don't be a bitch. It's my last day in Astaria, baby. And we're pushing on to the, you know, July, September, and then I end up meeting someone. Yeah, I knew I was going to meet someone through YouTube, or doing YouTube, or any of the accounts that I have, whether it be my Twitter, or my Tumblr. I knew I was going to meet someone of the opposite sex that wants to talk to me. And we're going to look at my letters right now. all the letters I got. All the snowman letters. Ooh, I've had more, but I deleted them all. These are all the bottle mails that I picked up. They're all stupid. I'm not opening them. Certificate. Oh God. Dear Redneck Luna, Redneck, go look that word up in the dictionary, honey. You'll see your name in the definition, Gracie. This is when the girl gave me a throw-up shirt. She gave me a shirt covered in mold. And this is my Fabuloso thing. And this is, I believe, the first person that left my town. Camel Frog was the first person that left my town, and I believe I have my certificate of hitting $1 million. Yep, there you go. First ever Astarian millionaire. And the only one ever, baby! My stupid fortune. But going on with that, you know, I end up meeting someone, and I've talked about her. I've talked to her a lot. You know, her life is kind of like mine back when. You know, she deals with the random bullies, the random being picked on, you know, the stress, except she has the stress from her parents to excel. And for those of you who know that can be kind of iffy. Or parent. I don't know how to explain it. Not really too much, but, you know, that's pretty much what I'm going to explain about her. You know, I ended up talking through her through Skype. She ended up messaging me. All this wonderful stuff. We ended up, you know, having a lot of stuff in common. Lots of laughs. She made me laugh so hard because of something so stupid. Something A-Boy. A-Boy was the thing that made me laugh for like 10 minutes. And I don't... I know, it doesn't sound funny, but in the connotation everything was in, it was hilarious. And I ended up meeting this girl, and she ended up becoming, like, one of the bright stars within my life. And then we ended up starting dating as of this December. But we were kind of a thing for, like, a month or two, but whatever. And, yeah. It was interesting, getting to know this person, helping this person. Being another light within the dark hallway, I guess you could say. And, that she's definitely made my life better. I definitely have something to do every day, which is good. I play Animal Crossing New Leaf with her, so that's pretty damn good. So Hannah, you know, is a plus within the series. And another plus is obviously me getting the wonderful new viewership because of it. I'm trying to look at the Something is Lost, and I kind of forgot what it was. I'm trying to think of more things to say. I'm kind of skipping on a couple things I wanted to say, and I'm not feeling pretty damn good about it. Because I'm missing some things I want to say, because there are more things that I learned, all this wonderful stuff here. But playing this game, you know, it showed me I have dedication. You know, I've shit on many a YouTuber. I think A Piece of Toast was the one that I talked shit about the most, I believe. I think that's his name. I don't know. Fuck that guy. He just quit playing. You know, he had people engaging. He had people wanting to watch it. He had people commenting, conversations in the comment section. And look at me, posting a video, and then if I'm lucky, I'll get a comment of someone telling me I suck, or why should I play this series? What's the point of playing the series? You don't get any views. Are you doing it for money? Are you doing it just because? Are you doing it? Is there any reason to? You're doing it for no reason. You suck. I hope you fail. Hope you die. All those wonderful things. Now, people calling me scum. Wonderful scum. Join us for the big countdown to welcome to a new year. Each tick of the clock is like a lightning bolt of fun. I'd rather not have a lightning bolt of fun, baby. Strangers are scary. Flee from their candy. Jesus. Message of the week. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Oh, Pitfalls. I love thee. Countdown, everyone. Housework over homework or some bullshit like that. Let's see, I got 11 minutes to burn. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to burn it. I was gonna talk to people, but no reason to. Let's talk to Mitzi. She's actually sick, so let's give her a visit. She's sadly sick. She's probably one of my favorite people within the town. You know, I've done a lot of things. You know, I've gotten the perfect town rating, which is... I did that a couple weeks ago, and I believe I still got the perfect town rating. You know, I thought I was never going to get the perfect town. I was actually going to continue the series on if I didn't get a perfect town, but I got it. You know, I got the perfect town. And it was something I've gotten 3 times, but they've always failed. Something always fucks it up. I forget to take care of my town for Tuesdays or anything like that. As you can see, I made roads. I made those roads. I planted every single one of these flowers. I did everything. Absolutely everything. These trees. These apples aren't even my native fruit. Cherries are. You don't even see cherries in my area. You know, I worked on my town. I've worked so hard, so long. You know, this series is over 60 to 80 hours long. Like it's a long series, and I enjoy the fact. And you know, people, if this is the last video you're gonna watch of me, then obviously goodbye. You know, until next time. You know, you could stick around, watch whatever videos, watch Clannad, watch, you know, my Mega Man series, or whatever may come after this. Who absolutely knows, you know? I may win $1,000, and if I win $1,000, like, tomorrow, you know what I'm doing? I'm buying the computer. Maybe, may even buy build my own computer instead of buying the best one you possibly could get. Building one's gonna be my next goal. And, because I'd rather have one that I know possibly I won't fuck it up and will be good, and I would have a warranty on it, and, you know, you can really think about it, all this other stuff thrown into it, but I don't want to mess with that now. Building a computer is another one of my dreams. Being a YouTuber is another one of my dreams. Having 10,000 subscribers is another one of my dreams. Having a couple hundred subscribers who are watching my stuff daily, who are commenting, who are talking to me or engaging with me, are one of my dreams. You know, obviously my dreams may change. Maybe that 10,000 may turn to 5,000, 100,000, 500, 1 million, 1 bazillion. You know, who knows? Fuck Butch. You know, Butch, as much as I tortured you through this whole series, you've been here since day 256, I believe. You still haven't left. I've hit you with so many things, and you still haven't left, buddy. Why? Why haven't you left, guy? I'll talk to you. Dang it, Cupcake. Don't you think my catchphrase is a little played out? Even I'm kind of sick of Stay Frosty. So, why don't you come up with something less lame? Give it up, bro. Stay Frosty's the best thing ever. You're sticking with it. I'm not giving you something else. You're sticking with Stay Frosty, brah. And, goodness, I forgot what I was talking about. I've always done this plenty of times in my series. You know, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've watched, you know, Banana Pie Lord, Darkside Field, also known as DSP Gaming back when, you know, before 2011, or in 2011, or, you know, 2009. All these YouTubers back when who are big or who aren't big now, like Vash. Vash, he hasn't even, I don't even think he's broke 100,000, and he deserves much more. He is so good. He is so naturally charismatic. Like, he is the definition of a perfect YouTuber. He plays it for fun. He doesn't give in to what people want. He doesn't, you know, he plays what he wants. He uploads how he wants. He does everything he wants, and he still does it daily. You know, this is Mitzi. I like her. She's adorable. And he does, and he's inspired me greatly, and I love his commentary style. And it's a little bit like mine, but his is way over the top. He has, you know, his natural charisma brings it out over the top. And what is charisma anyway? Saying shitty words like that, and boy, oh boy. You know, Animal Crossing has helped me. It's given me an outlet. It's helped a bunch of other people. You know, it's introduced me to a whole bunch of, you know, Animal Crossing games that I now own. I own City Folk now. I bought New Leaf. I play New Leaf every once in a while. Though I do kind of get bored of New Leaf, I'm not gonna lie. But New Leaf is nice. It was great, and Wild World, you know, this is probably still everyone's favorite. This is everyone's baby. This is everyone's stepping stone. And it's so weird, you know. After, like, when I wake up tomorrow, I don't have to make an Animal Crossing video, and it's gonna be weird. For people like Hannah, someone who waited for me to upload videos, and I know there are people who've waited for me to upload this video. Who wanted to, who stayed up as late as they possibly can, waiting for me to upload this video, you know, and watch it, because that was their thing, that was their routine. It's going to be gone, you know. it's gonna be gone for some people. It's gonna be sad, you know, and definitely for people who've latched on near the end. You know, I'm sorry, but it's done. I have 363 other videos you could possibly watch. All of them ranging from good to bad to great. You know, there's not one video I could tell you to watch that's amazing. Because each video is good within its own way. It has my own personal spin, and you know, some people may say that me talking about my personal issues or personal things happening with my life or what I think or how I feel, or you know, I've done a couple episodes dedicated to animes, and say that it's useless, that I shouldn't talk about useless things that no one cares about. And like I said before, some people can, some people won't. Hello, Tank. Tank, you're awesome. These are all the bugs that I gave to Tank. Tank, what happened to your house, buddy? Goodness gracious. My veins start bulging every time I think about next year. Oh, which vein is it? Oh, I gotta grab whatever he's gonna give us. I forgot Tortimer's gonna give us something special, I believe. If not, Sparkler? But we're nearing the end, everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful ride. 420, toke it up! Hope you guys had a wonderful ride, because I did. Playing this game, investing so much time in it, and you guys investing your own time in it every single day, or every other day, or you watch this in bulk, or you don't watch this in bulk, or however you may do it. You know, thank you guys for watching this. Thank you, honestly. You know, you guys are great. And I know I always focus on the negative. Oh, I guess it's called an accessory, you know. I always focus on the negative and all that wonderful stuff. It's just, you know, I'm a very negative person. Like I said, you know, I have many insecurities, and thinking I'm good or feeling inferior, that's probably my biggest insecurities I possibly have. As you see the clock counting down right now, the cock? Did I say cock? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, first it was KKKK slider, and now it's cock. The cock's counting down. But oh, I can't walk behind it. I thought I would, but yep, we're gonna be going into the new year, people. I could run. Okay, I'm gonna go run and see if I could go grab something really quick. I want to become Detective Luna. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I know. God damn it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, me waiting here fucked it up. God damn it. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, go, go, go. Go. And, it was fun playing this series. Obviously, there was irritating moments. Fishing in this game. I hate fishing in this game. Fishing in this game is the worst possible thing in this game ever. I hate it. I wish it could burn into a fire. I definitely hate it. I hate it so much. Fishing is terrible. Honestly is. Hopefully I could reach it. If I don't, I'm setting back the clock on my fucking computer so I can get it. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Get a... over here. No, no, no. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Detective hat. Blue check shirt. Alright. I don't have to wear it now. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go! God damn it. We're nearing the seconds now. I can feel it, everyone. I can feel it. The ending rush of Animal Crossing. Will Luna make it to the clock? Will he not? I'm not exactly sure. I don't have my headphones on because we all know I hate having headphones on, which is why I will never buy a headset. I most likely will have to one day. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, I made it, baby. 120, baby. Let's see, put on my checkered shirt. Put on. This is obviously my favorite getup that I did. my little my wonderful equipment. Also, just to throw this out here, you see this pink flower, pink rose. Hannah pointed this out the first time I played in front of her. And, you know, she said she liked it, so I always keep it on me. I picked it up and put it in there, and it's always going to be in there. As a token for her. Something a little bit romantic, I know. Luna's a hopeless romantic, people. hopeless romantic. Some people get romance, some people don't. Some people never have a relationship and don't really understand why people get so caught up on it. Honestly, I was a snarky person too. But hello there. Hello. You're gonna count down with me? Alright, you ready, everyone? Going on with Animal Crossing. This is Animal Crossing 365-day playthrough. We've been playing this for 364 days. And once that clock's hit zeros, we're gonna do it. So 10, count down with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everyone. Today is the 365th day of Animal Crossing. It's the end, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I hope you guys, you know, remember this series and all this wonderful stuff like that. What's going on? Happy New Year! Hope you guys have a wonderful New Year. I don't have a New Year's resolution, sadly. I'm not that kind of person to do such a thing like that. You know, I'm gonna try to do my best with what I do. You know, I'm gonna keep trying to make content for you guys. I'm gonna try to get into bigger swings of things. I don't have Animal Crossing messing with me now, messing with my schedule. You know, I did it every single day, and I didn't miss a day. Maybe I ran a couple hours over it, which I honestly tell you guys I've honestly did before. But I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year. I hope you guys, you know, be safe, definitely, if you are legal to drink. I don't drink personally, which is another thing that I share about everyone else and why I don't drink and, you know, stuff about that. And, yeah, it's the end, everyone. This is day 365. The first. This is Astaria's last day. And, I'm not getting choked up, but I'm like just thinking of just everything I've done, all the days that I've spent, the schedules, you know, me working on the perfect town, me crying because I finally got a perfect town after so long of wanting it, so long working towards it, finally getting the gold watering can, you know, just getting the gold shovel, you know, completing the my dinosaur exhibit and my fossil exhibit, trying so hard to finish the bug exhibit. And my fish exhibit, giving two shits about the painting exhibit because fucking the crook fucking fox. What does the fox say? The fox says to say anything because he has a gun in his mouth. Because I hate the fucker. God damn it, he's cheated me out of so much money, man. I'm gonna break his fucking legs or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But this is New Year in Astaria, everyone. Astaria is celebrating its first full year. I played every single day. Haven't skipped a day. You guys can watch all the videos. It's split up in 2 playlists since YouTube can't have more than 200 videos per one playlist. Hope you guys check it out. In the description, obviously my Twitter's there, my Tumblr's there, and I think that is about it. Twitter, Tumblr. I think is that the and my my Skype. And that is about it. Nothing else. Also within the description is going to be my save state, my save file. I'm going to give you guys my save file, and it's going to start on the 1st. So if you're DS or if you're playing this later, you have to set the clock back so you don't fuck up the game. I'm just going to let you guys know that, because everything will be weeds. Like if you're playing this like months from now, and you put in my file, and you turn on the game, it's going to be nothing but weeds. Because it's gonna compensate for the months it wasn't on. So right now should be the good time for it. You guys can destroy a story, you guys can make it better, you guys can do whatever. This is about it, everyone. My name's Luna. Astaria's brought me heartbreak. It's brought me a new kind of relationship with someone. It's and without it, I would have met that person. Without this series, I probably would have met that person. And without this series, I wouldn't have been able to open up and finally get things off my chest and speak what I want to speak and tell you guys what I think and, you know, talk about anime and talk about random things that I usually don't get to talk about, where I usually feel a little bit different, a little on edge about talking about, because everyone has their own opinions, and I never really like having my opinion explode in my face, I guess you say, like those wonderful little things. But everyone, look at the left screen. There is the Crooked Dipper. It's still in the sky. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, New Year, whatever. Until next time, everyone. My name's Luna, and as always, for the last time, in Astoria, in Wild World, Animal Crossing, I'm gonna say, stay frosty. And until next time, everyone, and don't forget, don't give up. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, stay frosty.